Hi, for this video what we're going to do is we're going to solve a quadratic equation by factoring. In order to factor or to solve any quadratic equations by any method, you do have to get it in standard form where all of your terms are on the left-hand side and you have 0 on the right-hand side. And the best thing to do is to make sure that your quadratic or your x squared term is positive as well as having it first. So because I want the 2x squared positive, I'm going to subtract the x squared from both sides. And when I do so, this cancels out and I'm left with 1x squared, or just 1. I'm also going to move this 5 to the other side, so I'm going to add 5 to my constant term. And so I'm going to end up with x squared plus 7x plus 12 equals 0. Now remember, because we're trying to factor this, what we're looking for is we are looking for two numbers that add to be 12, that multiply together to give me 12, that add to be 7. So if you need to write off to the side, I'm trying to find two numbers that multiply together to give me 12, that add up to be 7, just to kind of help keep in your mind what you're trying to do when you're factoring. You can always do that. And so we see that 3 times 4 is 12, and 3 plus 4 is 7. So those would be my two factors, x plus 3 and x plus 4. Because x times x gives me x squared, the inside would give me the 3x plus the 4x on the outside, which would add to give me the 7x, and 3 times 4 gives me 12. So that's how it always works out if you can factor it. So to solve this, we would end up with x equals -3, because either this factor has to equal 0, or this factor, x plus 4, has to equal 0. So we can see that x is either -3 or x is -4. You always want to check it back in the original equation just to make sure that both of them really do work, that you didn't make a mistake somewhere. So if I plug this back in, I have 2 times -3 squared plus 7 times -3 plus 7, and I want to see, is that equal to -3 squared minus 5? So if we simplify this part first, the -3 squared would give me 9, and 9 times 2 would give me 18, plus 7 times -3, and because it is, I'm going to just change that to a negative. Because it is a negative, I'm going to do 18 minus 21 plus 7, and I want to see, does that equal 9 minus 5? Okay, so 18 minus 21 would give me -3, and -3 plus 7 would give me 4, and 9 minus 5 also gives me 4, so that we can see that the -3 does indeed work. You want to check the other one too, and to check the second one, all you would do is replace your x's with -4. So we would have 2 times -4 plus 7 times -4 plus 7 equals -4 squared minus 5. So again, if we simplify this, this would really be 16 times 2, which is 32. This 7 times -4 would give me -28 plus 7, and we want to see, is that the same thing as 16 minus 5? So if we simplify 32 minus 28, gives me 4, 4 plus 7 gives me 11, and 16 minus 5 also gives me 11, so we can see that these values do indeed work. As always, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know.